Tonight, health concerns over lead. A family worries that they're being exposed.
They tell Channel 5 Sierra Pizarro a nearby construction site is to blame. Sierra.
The project started as a reconstruction of the city's water tower. Tower neighbors say things turned bad when the wind picked up speed and blew debris onto their properties. You're looking at a freshly painted water tower. It's a project a year in the making. It would be a nice site for the Valdez family if its makeover didn't include making a mess of their property.
They initially said it was rubber, this and that. It's not metal, it's just rubber residue.
Christopher Valdez says this is the debris that fell onto his truck and home while crews sandblasted the city of Primera tower.
That's all over the homes. It went into the air conditioners, we're breathing all that stuff in now.
The family got the debris tested.
They found lead in that debris that had fallen.
This is the report they got back from the lab company. We got Robert Hernandez, chemical instructor at Texas State Technical College in Harlingen, to look over the results. He explained the Environmental Protection Agency requires soil to have no higher than 400 parts per million of lead in it. The sample tested from the Valdez property goes over that.
According to that report, there was a little over 600 parts per million of lead in that sample.
Valdez says rust spots were also blown onto his truck.
During the sandblasting and the painting, they damaged our vehicles, the home, everything outside basically. They didn't properly use the tarp to cover while they were doing all the processes.
Other neighbors got their share of spots too. You see the white paint on this neighbor's car.
The wind was actually really high, so everything got blown this direction, and so now all the rust is embedded in my vehicle.
Valdez wants to know how he'll be compensated. The company hired to reconstruct the tower is McGuire Iron. Primera City Administrator Veronica Flores wouldn't go on camera, but she tells us that she points the blame for the damage and hazardous material to McGuire. The only problem, Valdez is having a hard time getting in touch with the company.
And they're not budging to do anything to fix any of the damaged stuff. And the city said it's out of their hands because it's been subcontracted. So we're basically at a standstill trying to get everything fixed.
Primera Administrator Veronica Flores admits to hearing the debris hit the neighbors' vehicles. That happened when she visited the construction site. She says crews were ordered immediately to stop working when they realized residents were being affected. Valdez worries for his children now that he knows lead is involved.
We have kids out here playing. I mean, they're playing in the mud, the dirt, the lead is all over the place. You know, they put their fingers in their mouth, so they're eating all that stuff in. So, I mean, they could eventually get sick.
Lead, physiologically, what it does is it can accumulate in the body, and what it can do is cause neurological concerns. Right, so delays in development and things like that.
Until the problem is taken care of.
I don't like being ignored, you know, when there's something dangerous like this in the area, and for nothing to be getting fixed. I mean, at least try to clean up this residue that's all over the place.
Valdez says his children are not allowed to play outside. We did get a hold of McGuire Iron. They tell us they'll check with the Primera Tower project managers on these issues. They add their policy is to always take care of those who surround their projects. Live in studio, Sierra Pizarro, Channel 5 News at 6.